Alright Team Cigar here, and today we're not just talking about a walk in the park. We're diving headfirst into the heart of the Himalayas. Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 best trekking and hiking destinations in Nepal. This, my friends, is where the earth scrapes the sky, and every step is a testament to the human spirit. This land will push you, it will test you, but the rewards, they're etched into your soul forever. Nepal is a trekker's paradise, offering some of the most stunning landscapes and challenging trails in the world. It's a realm of giants, a place where legends are born from sheer grit and determination. We're talking about ancient paths, vibrant cultures, and views that will steal your breath away, literally and figuratively. This isn't just about seeing the mountains, it's about feeling their immense power, their ancient wisdom. So, lace up your boots tight, double-check your gear, and steel your resolve, because we're about to embark on an epic journey. We'll explore trails that wind through remote valleys, over high passes, and into the very shadow of the world's highest peaks. This is about raw, untamed beauty and the incredible spirit it takes to witness it up close. Let's get into it. Alright, kicking off our list, and it's a colossal one, the Everest Base Camp Trek. This isn't just a trek. It's a pilgrimage to the foot of Chomolungma, the mother goddess of the world, the mighty Mount Everest. Standing in the shadow of the highest point on Earth, that's an experience that cuts you down to size, humbles you to your very core. You can almost taste the raw, untamed power emanating from these colossal peaks, a silent testament to nature's brutal majesty. It's a place where heroes of mountaineering have forged their legends, where dreams have been chased to the heavens and sometimes tragically lost in the thin, unforgiving air. The air is thin, the challenge is immense, but the reward? Absolutely unparalleled. A memory burned into you for life. The journey itself is a relentless upward battle, a true test of your body's limits and your mind's resolve. You'll be pushing yourself, acclimatizing to altitudes where even tying your shoelaces feels like a monumental effort. Each hard-earned step takes you higher, deeper into the legendary Khumbu region, a land sculpted by ancient glaciers and guarded by towering sentinels of rock, ice, and snow. You'll traverse those iconic swinging suspension bridges, prayer flags whipping like wild, colorful birds in the biting wind, almost guiding your way across yawning chasms. The Dud Koshi River, a milky, glacial torrent, carves its powerful path far below, a constant, roaring reminder of the immense natural forces that shaped this formidable landscape. This isn't a gentle stroll in the hills. It's an expedition that demands profound respect for the mountain and for your own physical and mental fortitude. Prepare for the biting cold, prepare for the crushing fatigue, but most importantly, prepare to be utterly, overwhelmingly amazed. But it's not just about the imposing, awe-inspiring mountain itself. The views along the EBC trek are, quite frankly, out of this world, something from another planet. Imagine waking up, peeling open your tent, or looking out your tea house window to a mind-blowing panorama of Nuptse, Lhotse, and the impossibly beautiful Ama Dablam, their icy peaks catching the first golden, ethereal rays of dawn. These aren't just mountains, they're colossal cathedrals of stone and snow, each possessing its own distinct personality, its own ancient story whispered on the winds. You'll witness glaciers, rivers of ice, grinding their slow, inexorable way down vast valleys. Hear the distant, thunderous rumble of avalanches, a stark, chilling reminder of the ever-present, untamed power of nature. The sky here is a different shade of blue, clearer, deeper, more intensely profound than anything you've ever witnessed. And let's not forget the Sherpa people, the true unsung heroes of these formidable mountains. Their incredible resilience, their infectious warmth, their deep, unwavering spiritual connection to this formidable, often brutal land is incredibly inspiring, something that touches you deeply. You'll pass through ancient monasteries, perched precariously on cliffsides, prayer wheels spinning endlessly, tirelessly, carrying sacred mantras on the wind. The culture here is as rich and deep as the valleys themselves, woven into the very fabric of the landscape. Sharing a steaming cup of salty butter tea with a local family, listening intently to their stories of survival and faith. Understanding their unique way of life in such an extreme, unforgiving environment. These are the precious, unscripted moments that truly enrich the journey beyond measure. Their genuine smiles and heartfelt namaste will become a source of strength, powering you through the toughest, most challenging sections of the trail. Reaching Everest Base Camp itself, at a staggering 5,364 meters, is a moment of pure, unadulterated, hard-won triumph. It's a rugged, chaotic, yet strangely beautiful and vibrant place, a temporary city of brightly colored tents huddled together during the climbing season. You're surrounded by the formidable Khumbu Icefall, a treacherous, ever-shifting, groaning river of ice, and the sheer, intimidating faces of the Himalayan giants. While you might not see the actual summit of Everest directly from base camp itself, the overwhelming sense of accomplishment, of standing where so many climbing legends have stood before you, is profound. And for that iconic, postcard-perfect view of Everest's majestic peak, a pre-dawn, lung-busting hike up Kalapathar at 5,550 meters will deliver a sunrise that will burn itself into your soul forever. This trek changes you. It's a rite of passage. Next up, we're tackling another titan of the trekking world, a true classic, the Annapurna circuit. If the Everest trek is about that raw, high-altitude, ultimate challenge, then the Annapurna circuit is a sweeping, epic journey through an incredible, ever-changing tapestry of landscapes and cultures. This isn't just one type of terrain you're battling. It's like trekking through several different countries, each with its own unique environment, all rolled into one epic, unforgettable adventure. You start low, down in the subtropical forests, lush and vibrant green, with the constant soothing sound of cascading waterfalls as your companion. But don't get too comfortable, because this trail is cleverly designed to test your adaptability, your resilience at every turn. The Annapurna Massif, a colossal range of peaks, many soaring over 8,000 meters, looms ever-present, a silent, magnificent, snow-capped spectator to your arduous journey. As you gain altitude, and believe me, you will gain it, the environment transforms dramatically, almost unrecognizably. You'll leave behind the terraced rice paddies, intricately carved into the hillsides, and the vibrant rhododendron forests, entering a more stark alpine world. The air gets crisper, thinner, the vegetation sparser, more tenacious, and the views of legendary peaks like Annapurna First, Annapurna 2, 3, and Ivor Annapurna South, and the majestic, sacred Machapuchare, Fishtail Mountain, become increasingly dominant, filling your entire field of vision. You'll pass through charming ancient Gurung and Thakali villages, nestled in the valleys, each with its unique centuries-old traditions and the renowned warm hospitality of its people. This is where the cultural immersion truly deepens, becoming as much a part of the adventure as the mountains themselves. You're not just a tourist passing through. You're experiencing a way of life that has remained largely unchanged for centuries. One of the ultimate challenges, and undoubtedly one of the major highlights, of the Annapurna circuit is the formidable crossing of the Thorong La Pass. Standing at a breathtaking 5,416 meters, this is one of the highest trekking passes in the entire world, and it will demand every single ounce of your grit, your determination, and your lung capacity. The ascent is tough, often starting well before dawn in the freezing, biting cold, a true test of your acclimatization and mental toughness. But the feeling of standing on that prayer flag-strewn summit, with almost unbelievable panoramic views stretching out in every direction across a sea of peaks, is simply indescribable. It's a genuine test, a moment where you feel literally on top of the world, or at least it certainly feels that way. The descent on the other side is equally dramatic, leading you down into the arid, windswept, desert-like landscapes of the lower Mustang region. The cultural shift as you conquer Thorong La and descend into the rain shadow is absolutely fascinating. You move from the predominantly Hindu areas in the lower, greener regions to areas with incredibly strong Tibetan Buddhist influences. The architecture of the villages changes, the prayer flags become more numerous, more vibrant, and the faces of the people you meet reflect a different ancient heritage. You'll have the opportunity to visit ancient, revered monasteries like those in Muktinath, a sacred pilgrimage site for both Hindus and Buddhists, a place where fire, earth, and water are said to converge in a holy union. This profound cultural richness adds an incredible extra dimension to the physical journey, making it an education, an eye-opener, as much as it is a physical adventure. You're not just trekking, you're walking through living history. The Annapurna circuit, in its classic, unadulterated form, can take around 3 weeks to complete, a significant investment of time and effort, but variations and shorter routes do exist. It genuinely offers everything an adventurer could desire: towering, snow-capped, formidable peaks, lush, fertile valleys, barren, high-altitude deserts reminiscent of the Tibetan plateau, and incredible, heartwarming encounters with a multitude of diverse ethnic groups. It's a journey that challenges your body to its limits, expands your mind with new perspectives, and touches your soul in ways you can't predict. The sense of accomplishment you feel upon completing this circuit is immense, a deep satisfaction that resonates long after you've left its dusty, winding trails. It's a true epic. All right, adventurers, for number 3 on our epic list, we're heading into the magnificent Langtang Valley. This trek is often described quite rightly as one of Nepal's best-kept secrets, though its profound beauty is certainly no secret to those fortunate enough to have walked its sacred paths. It's more accessible from the bustling hub of Kathmandu than some of the other Himalayan giants on our list. But don't let that relative ease of access fool you into thinking it's a simple walk in the park. The Langtang Valley offers an incredible, undiluted taste of Himalayan wilderness, with towering snow-dusted peaks and a vibrant, resilient local culture, primarily that of the Tamang people. It's a place that suffered immensely, almost unimaginably, during the devastating 2015 earthquake. But the incredible resilience of its people and the enduring, breathtaking beauty of the valley are a powerful testament to the formidable power of nature and the unbreakable human spirit. The journey itself takes you steadily upwards through dense, ancient forests of oak, maple, and rhododendron. These forests are particularly spectacular if you time your trek for the spring months, when the rhododendrons are in full, glorious bloom, painting the hillsides in a riot of vibrant reds, pinks, and whites. You'll follow the meandering course of the Langtang Kola River, its glacial waters carving a dramatic path through the steep-sided gorge. As you gain precious altitude, the valley gradually opens up, revealing a stunning, almost perfectly formed amphitheater of snow-capped peaks, including the mighty Langtang Lurung, which dominates the skyline at an impressive 7,234 meters. The sheer, overwhelming scale of the mountains here is truly awe-inspiring, and you feel genuinely enveloped, almost cradled by the raw, untamed wilderness. One of the most captivating and enriching aspects of the Langtang Valley trek is the deep, authentic immersion into Tamang culture. The Tamang people, indigenous to this region, have a rich, ancient heritage, with unique customs, traditional dress, and deep-rooted traditions, closely related to Tibetan Buddhism. You'll pass through traditional, picturesque villages with their characteristic stone-walled houses and intricately carved wooden windows, each a work of art in itself. The warmth and genuine hospitality of the Tamang people are legendary, something you'll experience firsthand in the tea houses and along the trail. Sharing a meal, listening to their stories, observing their way of life, these experiences are as valuable and memorable as the mountain views themselves. You'll see ancient monasteries, weathered chortens, and fluttering prayer flags, constant reminders of the deep spiritual connection these communities have with their formidable environment. A key destination, a spiritual heart, within the Langtang Valley is Kyanjin Gompa, a serene and deeply spiritual place nestled at around 3,870 meters. It's home to an ancient Buddhist monastery, exuding an aura of peace and contemplation. And quite unexpectedly, a local cheese factory, established decades ago with Swiss assistance, a quirky and delightful find so high in the Himalayas. From Kyanjin Gompa, there are several incredible day hikes that offer even more spectacular, jaw-dropping views. Ascending Kyanjin Ri, 4,773 meters, or Tsurko Ri, 4,984 meters, provides truly panoramic 360-degree vistas of the entire Langtang range, its glaciers, and dramatic icefalls that will leave you breathless, both literally from the altitude and figuratively from the sheer beauty. These viewpoints are where you truly appreciate the incredible grandeur of this somewhat hidden, yet utterly magnificent valley. The Langtang Valley Trek is a journey of profound resilience, both of the stunning landscape and its remarkable people. It's a shorter trek compared to giants like Everest Base Camp or the Annapurna circuit, typically taking around 7 to 10 days, making it a great option if you have less time but still crave a profound, authentic Himalayan experience. It offers a fantastic combination of raw natural beauty, rich cultural immersion, and challenging yet immensely rewarding trails. It's a trek that powerfully reminds you of the fragility of life, but also of the incredible strength found in community, spirit, and the enduring power of nature. Venturing into Langtang is not just a hike, it's an opportunity to connect with a place that has a powerful, moving story to tell, a story of survival, spirit, and enduring breathtaking beauty. Chapter 4: Manaslu Circuit Trek, Remote Wilderness and Ancient Cultures. Now, for those of you yearning to get truly off the beaten path, to experience the raw, untamed, and largely untouched Himalayas without the bustling crowds, then the Manaslu Circuit Trek is calling your name loud and clear. This is a serious, challenging undertaking, a demanding circumnavigation of the mighty Manaslu, the world's 8th highest peak, standing proud and formidable at 8,163 meters. For many years, this pristine region was restricted to outsiders, and even now, it sees significantly fewer trekkers than the more famous routes like Everest or Annapurna, thus retaining a precious sense of untouched wilderness and offering deeply authentic cultural encounters. If you're craving solitude, a genuine expedition feel, and a journey into the heart of raw nature, this is precisely where you'll find it. This trek demands utmost respect, meticulous preparation, and a spirit ready for the wild. The Manaslu Circuit takes you on an incredible journey through an astonishing diversity of ecosystems, starting from lush, almost tropical, subtropical jungles at lower elevations, characterized by cascading waterfalls and intricately terraced fields, and ascending into stark, windswept, high alpine landscapes. You'll follow the course of the mighty Budi Gandaki River, its gorge so deep and dramatically narrow in places that it feels like you're entering another, almost prehistoric world. The trail itself is often rugged and challenging, clinging precariously to steep cliffsides and crossing numerous long suspension bridges that sway alarmingly over raging glacial torrents far below. This is not a manicured, easy path. It's a raw, demanding route that will undoubtedly test your nerve, your balance, and your overall fitness. But the rewards are tenfold, with every challenging section invariably leading to even more spectacular, breathtaking scenery. The cultural tapestry of the Manaslu region is predominantly Tibetan, with ancient, serene monasteries, extensive mani walls meticulously inscribed with prayers, and numerous chortens dotting the dramatic landscape. You'll pass through traditional, isolated villages where the way of life has remained largely unchanged for centuries, a window into a bygone era. The people here, mainly of Nubri and Tsum ethnicity, the Tsum Valley being a possible side trip, a hidden gem in itself, are incredibly hospitable, their lives intrinsically and deeply linked to these formidable mountains and their devout Buddhist faith. This trek offers a unique, privileged opportunity to witness a culture that has been remarkably preserved due to its prolonged remoteness. It's a journey back in time, a rare glimpse into a world far removed from our own, and the human interactions you'll have are profoundly genuine and enriching. The high point of the Manaslu circuit, both literally and figuratively for many who undertake this arduous journey, is the challenging crossing of the Lakia La Pass. At a dizzying 5,106 meters, it's a formidable obstacle, demanding a very early pre-dawn start and a strenuous, often snow-covered ascent through thin air and ice, depending heavily on the season. But the views from the prayer flag-adorned top are simply mind-blowing, a panoramic, almost unbelievable spectacle of Manaslu itself, the majestic Himlung Himal, Cheo Himal, Kanguru, and even distant Annapurna II. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated exhilaration, a hard-won victory that makes all the preceding effort, sweat, and determination completely worthwhile. The descent from the pass is equally challenging, but leads you into the beautiful, serene Dudkola Valley, eventually connecting with the Annapurna trail system. The Manaslu circuit is a true adventurer's trek, a serious undertaking for those with a hunger for the wild. It requires excellent physical condition, a good degree of self-sufficiency, and a steadfast willingness to embrace the unpredictable, often harsh nature of the high mountains. It typically takes around 14 to 18 days to complete this epic loop. Due to its status as a restricted area, you'll need special permits and must trek with a registered Nepali guide, which also importantly helps contribute to the local economy and ensures environmentally responsible trekking practices. If you're seeking a profound Himalayan experience, stunning up-close mountain vistas, rich cultural immersion, and a sense of genuine exploration far away from the main trekking highways, then the Manaslu circuit is an epic choice, a journey that will resonate with you for years. Chapter 5. Gorpani Poon Hill, Trek Sunrise Spectacle in the Annapurnas. Alright team, sometimes you don't need to commit to weeks and weeks on the trail to witness true Himalayan majesty. Our number 5 pick, the Gorpani Poon Hill Trek, proves exactly that point with spectacular flair. This is a shorter, more accessible trek, but don't for a second underestimate the incredible punch it packs, especially when it comes to those jaw-dropping panoramic mountain views. It's the perfect option if you're short on time, or perhaps if you're looking for an incredible, yet manageable introduction to the world of trekking in Nepal. Think of it as a concentrated high-impact dose of Himalayan adventure, a quick, sharp ascent into a world dominated by giants. This trek is all about achieving maximum reward for a relatively manageable effort, and that's sunrise from Poon Hill. It's legendary for a very good reason, a true, unforgettable spectacle of nature's grandeur. The trail itself winds its way enchantingly through charming Gurung and Magar villages, offering you a wonderful, authentic glimpse into the local culture and the daily lives of the hardy, welcoming people who call these beautiful hills home. You'll find yourself walking through lush, verdant rhododendron forests, which, if you cleverly time your trek for the spring months, typically March to April, will be an absolute overwhelming riot of vibrant color. Brilliant reds, soft pinks, and pure whites, stretching as far as the eye can see. It's like walking through an enchanted fairy tale forest. The constant cheerful sound of birdsong, the fresh earthy scent of damp soil, the friendly smiling namastes from fellow trekkers and locals alike. It's a genuine sensory delight, invigorating and calming at the same time. The main event, the ultimate reason many adventurers embark on this particular journey, is the pre-dawn hike up to the viewpoint of Poon Hill, strategically situated at an altitude of 3,210 meters. You'll set off in the pitch darkness, your headlamps bobbing like fireflies, a palpable sense of anticipation building with every upward step on the stone staircase. It's a chilly, often breathless ascent, but the effort is very quickly forgotten as the eastern sky begins to glow with the promise of a new day. And then the magic happens. As the sun finally crests the distant horizon, it dramatically illuminates a breathtaking, almost unbelievable panoramic sweep of some of the world's highest and most beautiful mountains. We're talking about the colossal Dhaulagiri Massif, the entire Annapurna range including Annapurna South and Hunchuli, and the iconic pointed peak of Makapuchare, Fishtail. That singular moment on Poon Hill, as the rising sun paints the vast Annapurna and Dhaulagiri ranges in stunning hues of gold, fiery orange and soft pink, is genuinely unforgettable. It's a spiritual experience for many, a moment of profound, overwhelming beauty and deep awe. You're surrounded by a complete 360-degree vista of Himalayan giants, and it truly feels like you're standing on top of the world, even though you're at a relatively modest altitude by Himalayan trekking standards. It's a powerful testament to the fact that you don't always have to venture to extreme altitudes to witness extreme, life-affirming beauty. Bring your camera, by all means, but also make sure to just put it down for a while and soak it all in with your own eyes. This is a memory you'll want to etch deeply into your mind. Typically, the Gorpani Poon Hill trek can be comfortably completed in just 4 to 5 days, making it an absolutely excellent option for families, novice trekkers, or those who want to combine a shorter, impactful trek with other exciting activities in Nepal. The tea house accommodation along the well-trodden route is generally comfortable and welcoming, and the trails are well-maintained and easy to follow. It's a journey that offers a fantastic taste of trekking in the stunning Annapurna region without the extreme altitude challenges or the long duration required for some of the other treks on our formidable list. For a short, sharp, incredibly scenic adventure that culminates in one of the most spectacular mountain sunrises on Earth, Gaurupanipun Hill is an absolute, undeniable winner. Go get it! Chapter 6: Upper Mustang Trek into the Forbidden Kingdom. Now brace yourselves, because we're about to enter a completely different realm, a landscape that feels like another planet. For number 6 on our list, we're venturing into the mystical Upper Mustang Trek, a journey into a semi-independent, ancient kingdom that was, until relatively recently, forbidden to outsiders. This trek will transport you to another time, another world. This isn't your typical lush, green, forested Himalayan trek. Upper Mustang is a stark, arid, high-altitude desert, a hauntingly beautiful landscape of dramatically eroded sandstone cliffs, mysterious hidden cave dwellings, and an ancient Tibetan Buddhist culture that has been remarkably preserved due to its long, self-imposed isolation. It's like stepping directly onto the vast Tibetan plateau itself, but still technically within the borders of Nepal. This is a trek for those who seek not just towering mountains, but also deep mystery, ancient history, and a truly unique, profound cultural immersion. The landscape of Upper Mustang is utterly surreal, almost lunar, and completely unlike anything else you'll find in Nepal. Imagine vast, wind-sculpted canyons, bizarre multicolored rock formations in dramatic shades of red, ochre, yellow, and grey, and immense arid plains stretching endlessly towards the distant Tibetan border. This trans-Himalayan region lies in the formidable rain shadow of the Annapurna and Dhaulagiri massifs, which results in its characteristic desert-like climate and stark barren beauty. You'll trek through dry, dusty trails, often battling strong, relentless winds, the very same winds that have meticulously carved this incredible, otherworldly scenery over countless millennia. It's a harsh, unforgiving environment, yet it possesses a profound and desolate beauty that is utterly captivating, drawing you further into its ancient mysteries. The heart and soul, the cultural epicenter of Upper Mustang, is Lomanthang, the ancient, fabled, walled capital of the former Kingdom of Lo. Reaching this medieval city, after days of trekking through the stark wilderness, is like walking directly into a living museum, a preserved relic of a bygone era. Surrounded by imposing, sun-baked earthen walls, Lomanthang is a mesmerizing labyrinth of narrow, winding alleyways, ancient sacred monasteries, gompas, adorned with exquisite centuries-old murals, and traditional flat-roofed Tibetan-style houses. The culture here is purely, authentically Tibetan. The language, customs, dress, and traditions have been fiercely protected and preserved for centuries. You can explore these centuries-old gompas like Thubchen, Jampa, and Chodi, and even, with prior arrangement, have an audience with the former royal family, a truly unique and unforgettable experience. This place literally breathes history. Beyond the walls of Lomanthang, the adventure continues, with incredible opportunities to explore even more remote hidden valleys, ancient mysterious cave dwellings, and secluded cliffside monasteries. The Choza Caves, for instance, are a fascinating complex network of man-made caves, some several stories high, painstakingly carved directly into the sheer cliff faces. Their exact purpose and origin still a subject of much fascination, debate, and ongoing archaeological research. Who built them? Why did they choose such inaccessible locations? This region is also steeped in the history of the Bon religion, an ancient animistic faith that predates the arrival of Buddhism in Tibet, and you can almost feel the ancient spirits whispering in the wind as you explore these sacred sites. Trekking here requires a special restricted area permit, and you must be accompanied by a registered guide and liaison officer. The Upper Mustang Trek is typically a 10 to 17-day adventure, depending on your specific itinerary and any side trips you choose to undertake, such as exploring the aforementioned Choza Caves or venturing into more remote valleys. It's a journey that challenges you with its arid conditions, strong winds, and persistent altitude, but it rewards you immeasurably with its otherworldly landscapes and profound, authentic cultural encounters. It's not just about the physical act of trekking. It's about witnessing a unique way of life that has, against all odds, resisted the relentless march of time and modernization. If you're looking for an adventure that combines stark, dramatic, almost brutal beauty with a deep, immersive dive into ancient Tibetan traditions, then the mystical, windswept, and unforgettable landscapes of Upper Mustang are waiting to be explored. It's an expedition into a hidden world. All right, we're seriously upping the ante now, pushing into the wild, remote, and largely untrodden eastern frontier of Nepal for our number 7 pick, the Kanchenjunga Base Camp Trek. This is a proper, full-blown expedition, a challenging and lengthy journey to the mighty foot of the world's 3rd highest mountain, the colossal Kanchenjunga, a vast massif that dramatically straddles the border between Nepal and Sikkim, India. This isn't a trek for the faint-hearted or the unprepared. It's long, it's arduous, it's technically demanding in places, and it takes you deep into some of the most pristine, untouched, and least trekked wilderness areas remaining in the entire Himalayan range. If you're craving raw, unadulterated adventure, profound solitude, and the chance to stand in genuine awe of a truly mighty, almost mythical mountain, then Kanchenjunga will not disappoint. This is proper, old-school exploratory trekking. The Kanchenjunga region is a designated conservation area and a globally recognized biodiversity hotspot, a veritable treasure trove of unique flora and fauna. You'll trek through incredibly lush, primeval rhododendron forests, ancient oak stands, and towering pine forests, which are home to elusive and fascinating wildlife like the endangered red panda, herds of blue sheep, also known as baral, and if you're incredibly lucky, patient, and observant, perhaps even signs of the ghost-like snow leopard. The lower valleys are inhabited by the Rai and Limbu communities, proud people with their own unique, rich cultures and ancient traditions, while higher up, as you ascend into the more alpine zones, you'll encounter Sherpa and Bhotia people, whose lives and beliefs are deeply intertwined with Tibetan Buddhism. This trek offers a fascinating, ever-changing cultural mosaic. The trek typically involves the ambitious goal of visiting both the north, Pangpema, and south, Oktang or Yalong, base camps of Kanchenjunga, or choosing one depending on your available time and itinerary. Each base camp offers a distinctly different, yet equally awe-inspiring perspective on this immense mountain, which actually consists of 5 main peaks, hence its Tibetan name, which translates to 5 treasures of the Great Snow. The trails are often rugged, sometimes poorly defined, and extremely remote, and you'll likely be camping or staying in very basic, rustic tea houses in many of the higher areas. This only adds to the profound sense of adventure and the need for self-reliance. You need to be thoroughly prepared for highly variable weather conditions, challenging, technical terrain, and the sheer, overwhelming scale of the landscape. Reaching Pangpema, the Kanchenjunga North Base Camp, situated at a dizzying altitude of around 5,140 meters, is an incredible, hard-earned achievement. You find yourself standing in a mind-blowing, almost surreal amphitheater of towering, ice-fluted peaks, with the colossal north face of Kanchenjunga dominating the entire skyline. A truly humbling sight. It's a wild, desolate, and utterly awe-inspiring place, where you feel the raw power of nature. Similarly, the journey to Oktang, near the South Base Camp, also known as Yalong Base Camp, offers equally spectacular, if somewhat different views of the southern flanks of the massif and the vast creaking Yalung Glacier. The sheer, unadulterated power and majestic presence of Kanchenjunga, often shrouded in swirling mist and cloud, only add to its formidable mystique and allure. The Kanchenjunga Base Camp Trek is a very significant undertaking, usually requiring around 20 to 25 days of sustained effort. It demands excellent physical fitness, substantial previous high-altitude trekking experience, and a resilient, adventurous spirit. Due to its remoteness and its status as a conservation area, it's part of the Kanchenjunga Conservation Area Project, or KCCAP. You'll need special restricted area permits and must trek with a registered Nepali guide and often a larger support crew. This is not a casual hike. It's a true expedition into one of the last great relatively untouched wildernesses of the Himalayas. If you're looking for an ultimate challenge, unparalleled mountain scenery, and a journey far, far from the madding crowds, then the call of Kanchenjunga is one you should seriously consider answering. It's an epic for the true connoisseur of mountain adventure. Chapter 8: Makalu Base Camp Trek, Raw Beauty in the Shadow of Giants. For number 8, we're staying firmly in the realm of the Himalayan giants, venturing into another remote, challenging, and incredibly rewarding corner of eastern Nepal, the Makalu Base Camp Trek. This is an adventure that takes you right to the foot of the world's 5th highest peak, the magnificent Mount Makalu, a stunning, near-perfect pyramid of rock and ice that soars to an incredible 8,485 meters. This trek is renowned for its truly incredible, often overwhelming mountain scenery, including breathtaking up-close views of Makalu itself, as well as tantalizing glimpses of Everest, Lhotse, and even Kanchenjunga from certain high vantage points along the trail. It's a tough, demanding, high-altitude journey through the pristine wilderness of the Makalu Barun National Park, an area of exceptional natural beauty and incredible biodiversity. This trek is definitely for those who like their trekking raw, their challenges significant, and their mountains absolutely massive. The Makalu Barun National Park is an absolute gem, a vast protected area that boasts an astonishing and diverse range of ecosystems. You'll journey from lush, almost tropical subtropical forests at the lower elevations, teeming with vibrant birdlife, exotic orchids, and unique flora, up through temperate forests, and finally into high alpine meadows and barren, icy, moraine-strewn landscapes closer to the base camp. You'll traverse deep, dramatic gorges, cross several high, challenging passes, and navigate some exposed and technically demanding trails that will test your nerve and skill. This trek is significantly less frequented than many others on our list, offering a genuine sense of solitude and deep immersion in the wild, untamed part of the Himalayas. Be prepared for very basic accommodation, often involving camping and the inherent need to be largely self-sufficient. The trail to Makalu Base Camp is a veritable roller coaster of steep ascents and long descents, constantly testing your endurance, your leg muscles, and your body's ability to acclimatize to the ever-increasing altitude. You'll pass through remote, traditional Sherpa and Rai villages, where the age-old way of life continues, largely untouched by the influences of the outside world. The cultural encounters here are authentic, unscripted, and often heartwarming, offering a glimpse into a simpler, more resilient existence. As you ascend ever higher, the views become progressively more dramatic, more awe-inspiring. The final approach to Makalu Base Camp is particularly spectacular, as the Barun Valley finally opens up to reveal the colossal, daunting south face of Makalu, a truly awe-inspiring and humbling sight that will stop you in your tracks. One of the major challenges, and indeed significant highlights of this arduous trek, is the crossing of several high passes, including the Shipton La, 4,200 meters, Kiki La, 4,170 meters, and Gungru La, also known as Tutu La, 4,050 meters, often encountered in relatively quick succession. These passes can be snow-covered, windswept, and demanding, requiring careful navigation and good stamina, but they reward you with absolutely incredible panoramic views of the surrounding Himalayan giants. Reaching Makalu Base Camp itself, situated at an altitude of around 4,870 meters, is a profound, almost spiritual experience. You find yourself in a vast, icy natural amphitheater, completely surrounded by towering snow-covered peaks, with the formidable, almost intimidating presence of Makalu dominating the entire skyline. The raw, untamed beauty and the profound isolation of this place are simply staggering. The Makalu Base Camp Trek is a very serious undertaking, typically lasting around 18 to 22 days, and it should not be taken lightly. It requires excellent physical fitness, proven high-altitude trekking experience, and a resilient, determined mindset. The rewards, however, are truly immense. Unparalleled, up-close mountain views, access to pristine, untouched wilderness, and a genuine, palpable sense of exploration and accomplishment. This trek is for those hardy adventurers who genuinely want to push their physical and mental limits and experience the Himalayas in their most untamed, majestic, and powerful state. If you're looking for an adventure that will truly test you to your core and leave you with a profound, lifelong respect for the awesome power of nature, then the challenging journey to the foot of the mighty Makalu is an epic you should seriously consider. Chapter 9. Rara Lake, Trek Nepal's pristine alpine jewel. Alright, for number 9 on our list of epic Nepali treks, we're taking a slight but no less spectacular detour from the towering ice-clad 8,000-meter peaks to explore a different kind of Himalayan marvel, the Rara Lake trek. This incredible journey takes us to the remote, far northwestern region of Nepal, to the tranquil shores of Rara Lake, the country's largest and deepest freshwater lake by volume. This trek isn't primarily about conquering brutally high passes or standing at the foot of colossal giants. Instead, it's about discovering an incredible oasis of profound tranquility, a place of serene, almost surreal, ethereal beauty, often poetically described as the Queen of Lakes. If you're genuinely seeking peace, pristine, untouched nature, and a truly off-the-grid, immersive wilderness experience, then Rara Lake is your sanctuary, your escape. The journey to Rara Lake is an adventure in itself, often involving flights to remote, rugged airstrips like Jumla or Talcha, followed by several days of moderately challenging trekking through beautiful, rolling hills carpeted with coniferous forests. This region of Nepal is significantly less developed for tourism compared to the more popular areas like Everest or Annapurna, so you'll experience a much more rustic, authentic, and unadulterated side of rural Nepali life. You'll pass through charming traditional villages inhabited by diverse ethnic groups, including the Thakuri and Khas peoples, whose way of life is simple, deeply connected to the land, and has remained largely unchanged for centuries. The trails are generally less strenuous than the extreme high-altitude treks, but the inherent remoteness and lack of infrastructure add their own unique challenge and, ultimately, a greater reward. Arriving at the shores of Rara Lake, nestled peacefully at an altitude of around 2,990 meters within the protected confines of the Rara National Park, is like stepping directly into a vivid dream, a painted landscape. The lake is vast, its crystal-clear, shimmering turquoise waters reflecting the surrounding pine-forested hills, and on clear, crisp days, the distant snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas, including the majestic Kanjaroa Himal range. The colors of the lake change constantly throughout the day, shifting from deep sapphire blue to brilliant emerald green, creating a mesmerizing, ever-changing spectacle that captivates the senses. It's a place of incredible, almost palpable peace and profound stillness, where the only sounds are often the gentle whisper of the wind through the tall pines and the distant, melodic calls of various bird species. Rara National Park, which encompasses the lake and its surrounding forests and hills, is a designated haven for wildlife. If you're patient and observant, you might spot elusive creatures such as musk deer, Himalayan tahr, goral, a type of wild goat antelope, and a rich variety of bird life, including numerous species of migratory waterfowl that visit the lake during different seasons. You can spend your days here simply soaking in the breathtaking beauty, leisurely walking around the lake's perimeter. A full circuit usually takes a full day or so, perhaps taking a traditional wooden boat out onto its calm, reflective waters, or hiking to nearby viewpoints like Murmatop for even more stunning panoramic perspectives. There are no bustling tea houses or noisy crowds here. It's a place for quiet contemplation and deep connection with nature in its purest, most unadulterated form. The Rara Lake trek is typically a 10 to 14-day journey, depending on your starting point, Jumla or Talcha, and your chosen pace. It's an ideal trek for those who wish to escape the more popular, crowded routes and experience a completely different facet of Nepal's incredible, diverse natural beauty. It's a journey that truly rejuvenates the soul, offering a profound sense of peace, wonder, and a much-needed detachment from the stresses of modern life. While it doesn't present the extreme altitude challenges of some other treks on our list, its profound remoteness and the sheer, unadulterated, almost unbelievable beauty of the lake and its surroundings make it a truly epic and unforgettable adventure. If you're looking to find yourself in the heart of pristine wilderness, Rara Lake is calling your name. Chapter 10. Helambu Trek. Accessible Beauty, north of Kathmandu. And finally, for our 10th epic trek, we're looking at one that's wonderfully accessible from the capital, yet still delivers a fantastic, authentic Himalayan experience. The Hilambu Trek. Situated just a stone's throw north of bustling Kathmandu, the Hilambu region offers a quick and refreshing escape into the mountains, making it perfect for those adventurers with limited time on their hands, or those perhaps looking for a gentler, more culturally focused introduction to trekking in Nepal. But don't let its convenient proximity to the city fool you. Hilambu is a world away in terms of atmosphere and natural beauty. A serene land of beautiful dense rhododendron forests, charming traditional Sherpa and Tamang villages, and stunning, often surprising views of the Langtang Himalayan range. It's powerful proof that you don't always have to venture to the most remote corners of the earth to find adventure and incredible, soul-stirring beauty. One of the great advantages of the Hilambu Trek is its relatively lower altitude profile compared to many other classic Himalayan treks. The trails generally stay below 3,600 meters, significantly reducing the risk of altitude sickness and making it a suitable and enjoyable option for a wider range of fitness levels, including families with older children who are keen to experience the mountains. The trek typically starts from Sundarijal, a lush forested area easily reached by a short drive from Kathmandu, and winds its way pleasantly through verdant forests, across meticulously terraced agricultural fields, and into picturesque, welcoming villages. It's a journey that's as much about the enriching cultural encounters and interactions with local people as it is about the mountain scenery, offering a rich, authentic taste of rural Nepali life just beyond the city's edge. The Hilambu region is predominantly inhabited by the Hyolmo people, a distinct ethnic community with their own unique cultural traditions, language related to Tibetan, and a strong, devout Buddhist heritage. They are often mistaken for Sherpas due to some cultural similarities, but their identity is distinct and deeply rooted in this specific area. You'll encounter ancient serene monasteries, colorful prayer flags fluttering energetically in the mountain breeze, and weathered stone chortens marking sacred spots along the trail. The hospitality of the Hyolmo people is renowned, and staying in local family-run tea houses provides a wonderful, immersive opportunity to learn about their fascinating way of life. The villages themselves, with their traditional stone houses, neatly stacked firewood, and warm, smiling inhabitants, are a definite highlight of the trek, offering a genuine, heartwarming glimpse into a culture that has thrived in these beautiful hills for centuries. The landscape of Hilambu is particularly stunning and vibrant in the spring months, March-April, when the vast rhododendron forests burst into spectacular bloom, painting the entire hillsides in brilliant, almost psychedelic shades of red, pink, and white. It's an absolutely magical, almost unbelievable sight, a true feast for the eyes. Even outside of the main blooming season, the extensive forests of oak, pine, and fir provide a beautiful, cool, and tranquil trekking environment. On clear days, especially from higher ridges and viewpoints, you'll be rewarded with superb panoramic views of prominent peaks in the Langtang range, such as Langtang Lirung, Dorje Lakpa, Gauri Shankar, and even on exceptionally clear days, tantalizing glimpses of the distant Everest range far to the east. The trails are generally well-defined, well-maintained, and offer a pleasing, undulating mix of ascents and descents. The Hilambu Trek can typically be completed in a comfortable 5 to 8 days, making it an excellent choice for a shorter, yet deeply rewarding mountain adventure, or as a perfect add-on to other cultural or adventure activities in and around Kathmandu. It's a trek that offers a fantastic, harmonious blend of natural beauty, rich cultural immersion, and manageable physical challenges. It's a powerful reminder that genuine adventure and profound experiences can often be found just around the corner, and that the Himalayan foothills hold their own unique, captivating charm and allure. For a refreshing escape from the city, a chance to breathe clean, crisp mountain air, and to experience the genuine warmth of Nepali hospitality amid stunning natural scenery, the Hilambu Trek is a fantastic and highly rewarding option. A perfect, accessible finale to our top 10 epic treks in Nepal. Phew, what an expedition, eh? From the colossal ice-crowned heights of Everest to the serene turquoise beauty of Rara Lake, We've covered some serious, awe-inspiring ground today. Thanks for joining us on this virtual journey through Nepal's top trekking and hiking destinations. Each one of these incredible trails offers a unique challenge, a unique reward, and a unique way to connect with the raw, untamed, and powerful spirit of the Himalayas. Remember, these mountains will test you, they'll push your limits, but they'll also gift you with memories and experiences that will last an entire lifetime. So, whether you're a seasoned, grizzled mountaineer with countless peaks under your belt, or perhaps just starting to dream of your very first Himalayan adventure, I sincerely hope this has fired up your spirit of exploration and ignited a passion for these incredible landscapes. Nepal is waiting, with its towering, majestic peaks, its ancient, vibrant cultures, and the warmest, most genuine welcomes you'll find anywhere on this planet. Get out there, push your personal boundaries, step outside your comfort zone, and discover what you're truly capable of achieving. Before you head off to start planning your own epic Nepali trek, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your fellow adventurers, and subscribe for more travel adventures and inspiration from incredible destinations around the globe. Let me know in the comments below which of these treks is calling your name the loudest, or if there's another hidden Nepali gem that you think we should explore next. Until next time, stay adventurous, stay safe out there, and keep exploring. Namaste.